Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and making some really good trades on crypto. And let's get right into it here. Don't mind this bearish count. This bearish count has been invalidated. We are now focusing on the bullish count here for Bitcoin, and we're going to see how high and how crazy things can get before we really see a big drop in the market. So right now, when we look at our count that we've been tracking for quite a bit of time, it does appear, let me get my R size back up here. It does appear that we've extended the wave 3 here towards the upside. Now, what I would expect is either a very small wave 4, a shallow wave 4. It could also be deep, given the nature, the parabolic nature of this rally. It could be a deep pullback, but I would be probably focusing on a little bit of a smaller retrace. And then we'll be probably looking for one more nominal high. Right now, I have the calculations set between 71,000 and between, well, obviously we've entered the larger range of a $58,000 sell. And then the smaller target, that I've illustrated was between 67,900 and 61,500. So we've actually hit that quite nicely, and we've seen Bitcoin kind of stall out around this area. Does it mean that we can't go higher on Monday morning? No, it doesn't mean that at all. We could actually just to be honest, just keep on pumping, because right now there's so much euphoria, there's so much emotion, everyone is making money, altcoins is jumping up left and right. Bitcoin Cash is up 40% on the weekend. Everything's going bananas right now. Everything is going crazy. So we're all making a lot of money, but it's important to stay level-headed and not get too emotional. Like, I gotta get in now, FOMO. So to avoid those things, just look at the chart. And right now, the RSI is very overextended. Obviously, we're at 87, and what I'd be looking for is a bit of a retrace. We can do a small, very quick calculation here between this third wave to see what we can get in terms of our retrace. I'd probably be looking to the 382 to the 50% retrace. Now that would be between 55,000 and 53,000, and maybe even 58,000. You might even retest the low of this sell area that I have here and just hold that as support. So I can actually make the range a little bit bigger given the the bullish nature of a Bitcoin right now, and I'll put it between these levels right here. So if Bitcoin does retrace to these levels, you actually have a pretty strong buying opportunity for a potential nominal high that's going to come. And actually, this will not only make like a smaller high, it would make a new all-time high for Bitcoin if we were to get to 71,000, as the high was a 69,000, right? So and then we do have, it technically could even invalidate my sell area and just keep pushing higher, right, and hit this upsloping trend line at 85,000. So you actually do have multiple targets here for Bitcoin, right? So you have this upsloping trend line on BTC from these previous all-time highs back in 2021, and from there on, I would look for a potential top before the halving, or even post-halving, pre-halving, doesn't really matter, but we would be looking for this pattern to play out. Once it does, I do expect a retrace after the cycle, this first cycle ends, and then we're going to start the parabolic rally into 2020, late 2024 probably, maybe early 2025, into the wave 3 parabolic nature. And I have the wave 2 going all the way down here, but it doesn't have to go so deep. It could just end between like the 30,000 to maybe even $45,000 area. And I know a lot of people say like, no, we're in the bull run, we're never going to see these prices again. I mean, anything can happen, right? They can make whatever prediction they want, right? You can watch CNBC back in 2022. They were calling for $100,000 Bitcoin, $150,000. When we're going up, like, everyone's a genius and like the sky's the limit. We could just keep on going, and that's technically correct. But when that starts to end, and they say like, we will never see these prices ever again. Well, we do revisit them, like 30,000. We were never supposed to see 30,000 ever again, ever. That was like the last opportunity for you to buy. And then the bear market came, and we came all the way back down to 15,000. But it's not. I'm not saying that we're gonna go back to like 15,000 or anything like that. But I think we would be due for a small retrace before the pre-halving or post-halving, and then continue to rally on significantly higher in Bitcoin. Okay, so that's what I see here for Bitcoin. Market Cipher is showing a red dot right now on the daily time frame, so a little bit of bearishness, but strong green money flow. Weekly time frame is very bullish. Monthly time frame is looking quite bullish as well, although it's a bit of a slowdown on the dual band strength index. If you guys can tell, there's like a -2 and a 10 now. Before it was a -3 and a 10, -4 and a 10, -5 and a 16. So all these candles were extremely bullish, and now you know, we're starting to see a little bit of a slowdown as we get near and closer to the all-time highs. Okay, and this red line here that I have drawn out. This is the halving, right? It's not the exact date, but it's this month. It's in April. It's in 2 months essentially, right? March and April. So after that, you know, we'll have to see if Bitcoin can continue to rally up, or if it's just gonna fall apart, right? And all of this was FOMO, and you know, people were just getting in at the wrong time, because the time to get in was either between 30,000 or 15,000 if you didn't own Bitcoin, right? You know, but we'll see. Let's take a look here at Wave Edge. Wave Edge, not seeing anything here. We saw significant selling on the weekly, and then we saw even a bigger push towards the upside. 4-day, 3-day, you know, I'm not seeing anything significant at the moment, except for maybe the 12-hour. You do have a red cross. 4-hour, you do have some more selling coming up to here at the highs. But what we want to be looking for now is not the selling during this run. We want to be looking for the buying. When are they buying? When is big money gonna start buying? Because they're not buying up here. I don't care what people say. Oh, it's the institutions are buying now. No, they don't buy up here, dummy. They buy down here at 38, right? They buy down when the price is going down, and then they let it run, and then they let retail FOMO in, right? Same thing down here. They were buying down here, and now they're letting it run, right? They take profits along the way. This is them taking profits. And then when it starts to fall and they drop it big, and retail panic sells because it's a 20% down day within a week, and that can get people, or 2 weeks, and people can get very emotional. That's the time to buy. So we'll be looking for another drop to come, and once that drop comes and we see big money starting to accumulate, then we will be adding to our long positions. And if you guys can't tell, we are up significantly inside the Discord. We're up very nicely on our spot trades at the moment. We're taking a look at Doge up 64%. I think XRM was up 25%, if I'm not mistaken. Atom up 18%, XRP up 24%, and XRM up 25%. There we go. So yeah, and I was actually just taking a look at Ethereum Classic, and I think Ethereum Classic could be on its way to be making a new all-time high, although this is just speculation for me. But I was taking a look at it on the log chart, and it looks pretty good. Looks like a good setup here. I mean, you could do this with almost any log chart on any crypto, and you can get like crazy targets like this. But so far, this is what I maybe expect for Ethereum Classic in the coming years. Anyways, let's see how crazy things can get. Hopefully, you guys are all making a lot of money, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.